Okay, so in today's lesson, we are going to go over the exit ticket questions, and I'm going to spend a little bit of time looking at how we type this into the calculator. It's mainly just a review of the work that we've been doing recently. It'd be really good for you to watch this through to the end. So we've got our three exit ticket questions here. I'm going to start off by looking at this first one on the left. So we have got an angle and two missing sides. So that says to me I'm going to use trigonometry. So I've got my opposite, my hypotenuse, and my adjacent. I cross out my adjacent. I've got O and H. O and H means I'm going to think about my SOHCAHTOA. So I've got this, I'm going to use O and H. So it's sine 37 equals 4 divided by x. Now, x is on the denominator here. So that means that I need to do 4 divided by sine 37. We need to check our calculator is in degrees mode to start off with. So at the top here, it should say D rather than an R or a G. If it's not, we're going to go shift and then mode, and we're going to make sure we pick the degree option. So we're going to pick 3. We're then going to just type in what we wanted before. So 4 divided by, then we've got my sine button here, and it was sine of 37, and then I close my brackets and press equals. And that gives my answer of 6.646. We're going to round that to 6.65. So next we'll look at the middle question. So we've got another right angle triangle. We're going to use SOHCAHTOA again. SOHCAHTOA. We've got the hypotenuse and the adjacent. There is the opposite. We're not going to use the opposite. So we're going to use A and H. So we're going to say cos 52 equals A over H, so x over 9. This time x is at the numerator at the top, so we need to times by 9. So 9 times cos 52. Okay, so same thing again. We're just going to type this into our calculator. So we're going to make sure we check again at the top if we got our calculator in degrees. Then we're going to do 9 times cos 52. Make sure we close the bracket on the end, and then we press equals. We get our answer 5.54 on this one. Okay, so we're going to look at this final question now. We've got a right angle triangle again. This time we've got 3 sides but no angle. So that to me says I'm going to use Pythagoras rather than trigonometry. Trigonometry needs 2 sides and an angle. So here, for example, we've got our 2 sides and my angle. This time I've got 3 sides, that's Pythagoras. Okay, so look for my hypotenuse, which is this one here. And then we can do it, see we're finding a shorter side, so it's going to be a takeaway. So 7 squared take away 4 squared equals x squared. 49 take away 16 equals x squared. X squared equals 33. So x equals the square root of 33, which is 5.74. So what we're going to do now is just work through the questions. It's a mixture of this type of question and this type of question. So you really need to be careful and spot, is it one where I need to do a times? Is it one where I need to do a divide? So remember, if you get something that looks like this, that means you're going to do a times. If you get something that looks like this, that means you're going to do a divide. So look at where your x is, and that will tell you if you need to do a times or divide.